The Taiwan Strait, a critical waterway in East Asia, has recently been the focus of global attention. This narrow strip of sea separating Taiwan from mainland China is a flashpoint for international maritime security. On a recent day, this area saw heightened activity as the US and Taiwan intercepted 7 Chinese Navy ships. What led to this interception, and what does it signify? To understand the significance of this interception, we need to delve into the background of the Taiwan Strait and its geopolitical importance. For decades, this area has been a contentious zone, with China asserting its claims over Taiwan and the US maintaining its strategic interests in the region. The presence of Chinese Navy ships in these waters is not unprecedented, but the recent interception marks a notable escalation. 7 Chinese Navy ships were detected in the Taiwan Strait, moving in a formation that raised alarms. The U.S. Navy, in coordination with Taiwan's naval forces, initiated an interception. According to official reports, the Chinese ships were warned to alter their course. What followed was a tense standoff, illustrating the fragile nature of peace in this region. To provide a comprehensive analysis, we've consulted with maritime security experts and former military officials. Here's what they had to say about the strategic implications of this interception. This maneuver by the Chinese Navy is likely a test of resolve, both for the US and Taiwan. It's a show of strength, but also a probe to see how far they can push. The interception was a calculated move. It demonstrates that the US and Taiwan are prepared to defend their interests. However, it also risks escalating tensions to a dangerous level. The political reactions to the interception have been swift and varied. In Washington, officials reaffirmed their commitment to Taiwan's security. In Taipei, leaders emphasized their right to defend their territorial waters. Meanwhile, Beijing condemned the interception as a provocative act. These reactions underscore the high stakes involved in this maritime chess game. The interception has far-reaching implications for regional security. It serves as a reminder of the ever-present tensions in the Taiwan Strait and the broader East Asian region. Analysts predict that such incidents may become more frequent as China continues to assert its maritime ambitions. For the US and its allies, maintaining a balance of power is crucial to prevent escalation. Looking ahead, the future of the Taiwan Strait remains uncertain. Will there be a diplomatic resolution, or are we on the brink of a more intense military confrontation? Much depends on the actions of the involved parties in the coming months. Continued vigilance and strategic diplomacy will be key to navigating these turbulent waters. A Chinese warship intercepted the USS Chunghoon, an American destroyer, and the HMCS Montreal, a Canadian frigate, as they transited the Taiwan Strait. The Chinese vessel overtook the American ship and crossed its bow at a dangerously close distance of just 150 yards. The U.S. Indo-Pacific Command described this maneuver as unsafe, and the USS Chunghoon had to slow down to avoid a collision. On Sunday, China's Defense Minister, General Li Shangfu, addressed this incident during his speech at the Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore. He defended the actions of the Chinese warship, calling the freedom of navigation patrols by the U.S. and its allies a provocation to China. We don't have any problems with innocent passage, but we must prevent attempts to use those freedom of navigation patrols to exercise hegemony of navigation. This was General Li Shangfu's first international public address since becoming defense minister in March. He reiterated China's stance that such patrols are seen as a threat and a form of bullying. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, also speaking at the Shangri-La Dialogue, responded firmly. He stated that the United States would not back down in the face of bullying or coercion from China. He emphasized that the U.S. will continue to sail through and fly over the Taiwan Strait and the South China Sea, asserting these are international waters. We will not flinch in the face of bullying or coercion. The U.S. will continue to regularly sail through and fly over the Taiwan Strait and the South China Sea. Tensions are high, with recent incidents only adding fuel to the fire. Just last month, a Chinese J-16 fighter jet performed an aggressive maneuver, flying directly in front of a U.S. Air Force reconnaissance aircraft over the South China Sea. Such incidents raise concerns about the potential for accidents that could escalate into more serious conflicts. General Lee suggested that the U.S. and its allies are creating these dangers and should instead focus on their own territorial airspace and waters. The best way is for countries, especially naval vessels and fighter jets, not to perform actions around other countries' territories. In China, we always say, "Mind your own business." In his speech, General Lee reiterated many of Beijing's long-standing positions, including China's claim over Taiwan, calling it the core of our core interests. He accused the U.S. of meddling in China's internal affairs by providing Taiwan with defense support and high-level diplomatic visits. China building more Type 055 large destroyers. China is planning to build more Type 055 large destroyers, with new technologies applied to improve overall capability following the induction of the last of 8 such warships into the PLA Navy recently. The Type 055 destroyer is considered one of the most powerful warships in the world, with advanced features such as a combined gas turbine and gas turbine propulsion system, a large missile carrying capacity, and advanced electronics and sensor suites. The Chinese Navy intends to build approximately 20 of these advanced destroyers, which will complement smaller Type 054 frigates and the expanding fleet of aircraft carriers. The advanced version of the Type 055 destroyer is expected to incorporate new technologies to improve overall capability. Integrated RF technology. This technology enhances the ship's electronic warfare capabilities by integrating various radio frequency systems, allowing for more effective jamming and interference with enemy signals. Combined gas turbine and gas turbine (COGAG) propulsion system. This system provides more power and efficiency compared to traditional propulsion systems, enabling the ship to achieve higher speeds and longer ranges. Advanced radar systems. The Type 055 is equipped with advanced radar systems, including the Type 346B Active Electronically Scanned Array (AESA) radar, which provides enhanced detection and tracking capabilities, including anti-stealth capabilities. Commissioned on April 24, 1999, the USS Higgins has proudly served for a quarter of a century. Forward deployed and assigned to Destroyer Squadron 15, the Navy's largest squadron, Higgins is a vital part of the U.S. 7th Fleet's principal surface force. As a testament to its excellence and resilience, the USS Higgins continues to be a formidable presence on the seas. In conclusion, the interception of the 7 Chinese Navy ships by U.S. and Taiwanese forces is a significant event with profound implications. It highlights the delicate balance of power in the region and the constant vigilance required to maintain peace. We will continue to monitor this situation closely and provide updates as they become available. Thank you for joining us on this detailed exploration of the interception of Chinese Navy ships by U.S. and Taiwanese forces. As the situation continues to develop, stay tuned to our channel for the latest updates and expert insights.